Okay girls, so as promised I told you I'd make a breakfast video, and I also did promise that I'd be wearing a gold chain that I got from Red and Gold, and I'd be wearing a hat backwards. Oh jeez, I look ridiculous. I look like a frat boy. Please don't take any screenshots. I don't want to be the new meme here, and I'm just doing this for you girls, okay? So please don't. Anyways, so I'm going to show you what I make for breakfast every morning, what I eat. You don't have to eat exactly what I'm making here because it is going to be kind of a big breakfast. So you can get ideas from this. And I will make more videos in the future. So just wait on that. So girls, keep in mind that this is my first video, so the editing's not going to be that great. The video is probably going to be a little boring and disorganized, so I'll do my best. But hopefully in the videos in the future will be a lot better. So, all right, girls, let's do this. Okay, so here's my breakfast. Here I have my multi-grain omega-3 bread. This is pretty good. You don't have to get this exact bread. You can get whole wheat white bread, but no, I mean actually stay away from white bread. It's not very. There's no nutritional value to it. Then I got my rice milk here. I stay away from whole milk just because it's fattening. Has more fat. I mean, this has some fat to it, but not as much fat. And here, of course, I got my oatmeal and one egg whites, and here are the things to complement my oatmeal. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with the oatmeal. Oh shoot, I almost dropped that. And this is 1 cup of rice milk. Usually I actually add a little more just because I don't stick. Hold on, this isn't working. Why isn't this working? Okay, so while this is boiling, I usually get this stuff ready, but here I have my oatmeal waiting. It's half a cup of oatmeal. Like I said before, I added 1.5 cups of rice milk in here. You can stick with just a cup. I only added more just because I don't eat just half a cup of oatmeal. I usually add more. So let's get started on the other because stuff. It was really hard recording with one hand, but what I did was I added my 1 egg here, and then I also added my egg whites. Just make sure you shake before you put it in there. And how much egg whites I put in there was actually 1/3 of a cup. I usually don't measure, I just guess, but just for the sake of the video, this is how much I put in. So I'm gonna mix this up, add some salt, not too much salt, but add some flavoring to it. Okay, so the rice milk is starting to heat up. I can see the steam coming out. I'm not waiting until it's actually boiling, but almost to the point where you can see a little bit of bubbles. It's not quite ready yet, but it's almost ready. See, I don't know if you saw that steam, but I'm just gonna add the oatmeal in now. I don't want to miss. There we go. So like I said, I add just a little bit more of oatmeal just because I don't stick with just half a cup, but just for you guys, you can stick with half a cup. So from here, I add my cinnamon. Hold on. I'm actually looking at the pot other than my camera, so I don't miss. Okay, a little bit of cinnamon, then some vanilla extract. Damn it. There we go. Don't add too much of that because this stuff is pretty strong, the vanilla extract. And then, oh man, this is really hard filming with one hand. And I forgot my spoon. I'm gonna add my peanut butter in there. Hold up. And here's the peanut butter. There we go. Yeah, actually, I didn't really explain here with the peanut butter. This is the no sugar salt. This is the natural peanut butter. Don't get the Skippy or the other brand kind of peanut butter that has a lot of sugar in it. So stick with this original peanut butter if you want to add flavoring to your oatmeal. You don't have to add peanut butter, but that's what I do. So from here on, you just stir for 5 minutes. It usually says on the oatmeal little container the instructions of how to make oatmeal, so I don't really need to explain much, but yeah, it's pretty easy. Just adding water or milk. I add milk, and you stir this for 5 minutes, like I said. Okay, so while the oatmeal is getting ready, I forgot to set the timer actually. 4 more minutes, we'll say. Here, my oatmeal. You want to constantly stir this. I do this pretty quickly, but for the video, this is actually kind of hard. Just having one hand and trying to focus on this. This is the pan for the eggs. I put some oil in there so the eggs don't stick to the pan. Do not put butter in there. Do not add that extra fat. You don't need any of that. So want to add some oils. That's some pretty good unsaturated fats. Okay, and in go the toast. Oops, forgot to set the timer here. There we go. In goes the toast. This is almost ready. Maybe a couple more minutes. And haven't put the eggs in yet. I'm just gonna put them in once this is finished. Meal's ready. Now I'm gonna start the eggs. Here I got my eggs. Oh man, this is so hard. Oh man. Alright, oh shoot. Okay, but you get the gist. I'm not really overcooking my eggs. I'm keeping it on a low heat here. I just keep moving them around. I like them scrambled. Alright. Decided to record from here. Just gonna have to look at my back the whole time. Here I'm cooking my eggs. Oatmeal's ready. Don't want to keep it waiting for too long. And toast is ready. See? Don't want to keep the eggs for too long in this heat, unless you like them overcooked. Okay, so here's my breakfast. I have my eggs and toast. I did add butter to it. Not the healthiest thing to do, but I'm only showing you what I really eat. I'm being honest here. And maybe substitute the butter for guacamole, or don't put butter at all. Preferably just stay away from the butter, just because it's unnecessary fat. I got my eggs and my oatmeal, added blueberries to it. Now, you can substitute the blueberries for green apples or raspberries, or just eat the oatmeal by itself. It doesn't matter. But if you are gonna add something, make sure it's a healthy option. You got my orange juice and carrot juice that I mixed together. And so, yeah, this is what I have for breakfast every morning. Most mornings, I could just stick with oatmeal, or I'll just do toast and eggs. But usually I have these two combined together. So yeah, guys, this will help you get through your day. Instead of skipping breakfast, this is the best option of having something to eat. Now, I'll come out with more videos of different foods that you can have for breakfast, and maybe in the future I'll make videos for lunch and dinner, and different types of snacks that you can eat in between breakfast, lunch, and between lunch and dinner. So thanks, girls. Thanks for watching. Also, forgot to mention, you have a lot of dishes to clean.